Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Sears Hometown Store, locally owned and operated right here in Mountain Home.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri. It is Wednesday, May 6, 2020. It's 7 a.m. and welcome to Down on the Corner program.
Good morning.
Hello, hello. We had a little bit of rain come through your
We did.
10 minutes ago. Just a little bitty shower come
Yeah,
through.
it wasn't much, but
Yeah.
it was like
Really?
it's like all of our cameras are frozen. Keep going. I'll fix it.
Oh, we got some frozen cameras. It's not that cold outside either. Go in and reset the camera. So I'm doing a voice track right now, right?
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host. Scooter's working on the cameras right now. Ever so often, the cameras will just lock up, and so we have to unlock them. And so, Down on the Corner is brought to you by your hometown Sears store in Mountain Home.
You're moving.
Mine's unlocked. Now it's your turn.
I'm working on mine right now.
Brought to you by your hometown Sears store in Mountain Home at 1029 Highway 62 East, and they've extended their friends and family sale through the 9th, which is Saturday. So
Hey, I'm moving.
look at that.
All right, now I'll put Sears on there. All right, now we're back into it.
Hey, looky
Sorry
there.
about that, people.
Yeah,
I don't know what
had to-
happened. Everything just kind of
Had to thaw out the cameras.
went live, and then it was just like everything froze.
Freeze frame.
Had to reload it. We're good.
Check out your hometown Sears store. They have the very best in appliances, home entertainment, outdoor equipment, lawn care equipment, excuse me, tools, and whatever else you can come up with at Sears. 1029 Highway 62 East, and their friends and family sales extended through Saturday the 9th. So be sure to stop by Sears this week and check out all the good deals they have on appliances and everything in the store. Can't beat Sears for...
What's so cool about them, I mean, of course, they carry everything from inside the home to outside the home, but they'll work on anything.
They'll work on everything, yeah.
Doesn't matter if you bought
service
it from them or you didn't. Let me tell you, J.R. Hightower and his gang, they know what's going on with that equipment. They know how to fix it. They've done an amazing job for us. Great company.
If you're in surrounding areas, coming into Mountain Home and shop at your local hometown Sears store, you're up in Ozark County, Missouri, or Howell County, come on down. Love to have you stop by. We're starting to open up for business down here again.
Starting to. It's going to be bit by bit. It'll be slow go.
Yeah.
I have a lot of restrictions and a lot of...
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Don't get me started.
Hey, we got to take steps. These are the steps. So
Anyway, check out your local hometown Sears store in Mountain Home, 1029 Highway 62 East, right behind Wendy's up on the hill, in the same building with Sherman-Williams Paint out in front of Physical Therapy Connection, same parking lot as Orscheln. So visit your hometown Sears store, the very best in home entertainment, appliances, lawn care equipment, and tools, Craftsman tools. Don't forget about that. Where you also get them warranted when they break, if they break, I should say. You can call them at 425-3191, your hometown Sears store right here in Mountain Home, Arkansas. I'm enjoying Brewed Awakening Coffee. You can do the same thing. 2 of the 3 locations are up and running and ready to serve you the best coffee in town. Bomber Boulevard and 62 East Plaza by Anytime Fitness. They also have the little coffee bar in Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, but that's off limits for now, and so one of these days we'll get back to normal and be able to go out there and enjoy coffee as well when you're visiting a patient or something like that, or just stopping by. So Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. Right?
There
what are
you
you
go.
drinking today? Water?
no, I got me a frozen Coke.
Frozen Coke today.
And I got a water on standby. So
Ooh, one for each hand, right?
there you go. There you go.
Back to Brewed Awakening Coffee, you can get your mochas, your latte, your buttered lattes. You can get your pumpkin spice and your French vanilla and whatever you like all year round. They are out and ready to serve you whatever drink you want concerning coffee. And so give them a try. If you never tried Brewed Awakening, you got to run by Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. Mike and the staff do a great job at all 3 locations. Right now, 2 are open to the public as drive-thrus. Again, on Bomber Boulevard and 62 East Plaza by Anytime Fitness. Brewed Awakening Coffee, the very best coffee in town. Can't beat their coffee. They've been with us for a long time. Mike does a great job, and just appreciate what he's done getting that coffee business up and running, and been with us for quite a while, sponsoring Down on the Corner. Brewed Awakening Coffee. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes, 29 in the state to serve you, with 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. Here in Mountain Home, you can talk to Brad, Bruce, Charlotte, Chris, or anyone out there can help you or steer you in the right direction. It's a hard time when you lose a loved one, and so let them handle it. Very professional, caring, loving, understanding, and they'll get you through a hard time. And can't say enough good things about the Roller Funeral Home people. It's just when they say with all our respect, it's how they do business. It's also their motto, and they live it every day. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect, they bring the morning prayer each and every day. So let's pause now for the morning prayer. Heavenly Father, after watching a short video clip of the mayor of Chicago saying people will be arrested for not following the stay-at-home order, reminds me of first grade, having to stand in the corner for chewing gum in school. Lord, you've blessed us to be a free people, and our Constitution was written to protect each person's rights and freedom. We can basically do what we want to do when we want to do it according to the law. Going to work or going to a park is some of our freedoms. But if I'm ill, I stay at home so others don't get the same illness I have. A lot of people do that. But Lord, some politicians are going too far with this, and Lord, your wisdom and common sense is much needed in these decisions. I pray you protect our freedom and our rights, bless and heal our nation. It's my prayer today. Amen. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
And now,
oh boy,
dun, 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 the weather.
Have you ever heard of rehearsal?
Oh, I don't need
it. If you disagree, call 1-800.
I don't need it. I'm right where I need to be.
Maybe I need to rewrite the prayer. Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda Zador for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. And it's time to take a peek at the White River. Here it is.
Ooh, it looks nice and bright outside.
A little bit of cloud cover right there. And you can see the baseball field, the little clearing there, the baseball field, Railroad Museum down by the little spring park down there where the kids swing off the rope into. Have you ever swung off that rope?
I haven't. My kids have.
Boy, that's cold water coming.
Oh yeah, it's
wow.
I've been in the water down there.
Yeah,
I never swung off the rope, but
it is cold. Let me tell you, you're looking into Baxter County, Arkansas, from Marion County, Arkansas, the fine city of Cotter, Arkansas. Some great friends out there, wonderful people in Cotter. 62-412 bridge to the left side of the screen, about the 9 o'clock position. You see the river come through Cotter. And the railroad area is over on the right-hand side of the screen. And so you can go to retiredarkansas.net and you can look at Retired Arkansas. You can look at live webcam there. The little camera icon, you can take pictures and share them with friends and use them for backdrop, screensaver, whatever it may be. Bob and Linda Zador, the Z-Team, for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. They need listings. So you need to downsize. Maybe you need a little bit smaller home to take care of. You need to get a little bit larger home, got a family, getting a little bit bigger, baby on the way or something. Maybe you need that extra bedroom or a little bit more elbow room, Call the Z-Team, and they can help you find what you're looking for. If you're ready to do some switching around, they can get that house listed.
I can tell you, people are looking right now.
They really are. Especially in the cities. I have a feeling that those that can retire coming out of Chicago or Kansas City, even St. Louis, may be saying, let's go south. They're going to be looking down here.
And they've been going online and planning out what they're going to see, what they want to look at. Some people even done the virtual tours where they had them go in and they'll use their phone to kind of walk around with them and stuff and show them the house. And people have bought right off of doing that. And people are looking at buying right now. So if you're interested in selling or you're needing to make a change, whatever case may be, now's the time to get it listed. Now's the time to get it on there.
You can call the Z-Team at 870-405-0793. Check out the website, retiredarkansas.net. Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team. Right now, 50 degrees in Mountain Home and Harrison and Batesville, 48 at Salem, 50 at Calico Rock, but Flippin's at 53 while Marshall's at 43. Wow. West Plains at 48, St. Louis at 45, Poplar Bluff at 52, Springfield, Missouri at 47, 30 in Watford City, North Dakota. 20 degrees difference there. And let's see. shower activity. We got it just scattered all throughout the country right now. Washington and Oregon getting some showers. It's raining on the murder hornets out there right now. We got a little bit of shower activity in northern part of North Dakota. Other shower activity from Kentucky to Pennsylvania to southern New York, and then down in South Carolina, the Gulf of Mexico. We got showers in northern Tennessee, Kentucky, Oklahoma, and believe it or not, right here in northern Arkansas, we are picking up some light showers from Cherokee Village to Salem to Mountain Home, back up near Branson and West Plains. You see that?
Put that in motion, if you would.
Yep. Drum roll, please.
It's got to load it all first.
Mm-hmm. Where'd it go?
It's coming. It's building up.
Just a little bit of humidity over the northern part of the state. That's affecting Highway 62 here in town, 62 412, and basically east or west about 15, 20 miles in either direction. Other than that, you're not in too bad of shape. A little bit of shower activity in West Plains. We'll go ahead and we'll double check the rest of the state of Arkansas. Basically, your interstates are clear, 30, 40, 49, 55, 555 in Arkansas. Highway 65 going to Branson from Little Rock's in good shape. Going to pick up a little bit of shower activity around Walnut Ridge and Pocahontas and Paragould and Jonesboro, possibly Interstate 555 with just a hint of shower activity. And Interstate 55 not getting anything at all, but east of Mountain Home Lip, just barely any showers at all. I mean, it just, what did it rain here? Maybe 20 seconds, 30 seconds?
Not very long, it didn't seem like.
In Missouri, scattered showers from Carthage to Joplin to Monette and Springfield. It's just one of these little pop-up things. You just can't really tell.
Looks real light.
It's very light
across.
if it's hitting the ground at all. Overall, Interstate 44, 49, 70, 55, all in Missouri look good. Interstate 64 East St. Louis, Illinois, east of Mount Vernon. No problems there. Interstate 35 going north. You've got Interstate 24 at 57 in southern Illinois. Carroll, Illinois looking good. Western Tennessee, Dyersburg, all the way down to Memphis. No problems there. So, for today, well, no watches or warnings. A little bit of wind advisories. It got some blowing dust and wind advisories and lake wind advisories for southeast Missouri, southern Illinois, western Kentucky, and then portions of Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and South Carolina. But nothing going on for Arkansas. Who on earth's got a winter weather advisory on here? Goodness sakes, that's terrible. And let's see, something just outlined here. I've not seen it. Look at that in Kansas. Did you see that light blue line just show up right there? That outline, you see it right there?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
I'll be darned.
I've never seen that before. Just a hazardous weather outlook. They've just outlined that. It just popped up. Now it's gone. Ha! Somebody messing with the computer somewhere. Anyway, today, high of 66, mostly sunny. Thursday, sunny, then a chance of showers, a 30% chance during the day. 90% at night, a low of 53. 63 on Friday, 30% chance of showers and clear on Friday night. 64 on Saturday, 67 on Sunday with bright sunshiny skies for the weekend. You can go to www.weather.gov and check your river flooding stages. You can check the rivers like the White River at Bull Shoals Dam. You can also check it here at Calico Rock. Looks like it come up just a hint, but not much. And then you can also check it at Batesville, Arkansas. Always check Current River because Current River feeds in. That's been pretty high. It's been up as high as 8 feet this morning. Wow. Wow. Had some rain come through Missouri because Current River feeds into Black River at Pocahontas and then on down to the White River. Checking iDrive Arkansas real quick. Everything looks like it's in pretty good shape. A little bit of slow traffic at West Memphis going into Memphis. Looks like rush hour is doing well there. Don't forget Highway J, which is 201 north in Mountain Home going north to state line. Highway J in Missouri. They're changing out the bridge. That's going to be closed down through August. Current pollen count for all of our allergy sufferers. Today is a 9.2 with mulberry, oak, and grasses. Tomorrow will be a 9. And so, cough,
no relief yet.
Oil prices continue to go up a little bit. They're at $25.46 on Western Texas crude. And State Drought Monitor not showing anything. We're in pretty good shape there because we've had so much rain all throughout the state. You know, it's rare for the whole state, both Arkansas and Missouri, to be pretty well caught up on rain. You know, sometimes you'll have, like northwest Missouri got more rain than southwest or southeast Missouri, but we're doing pretty good coming out of winter and in the middle part of spring. And so the morning weather is brought to you by the Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zador, for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793, retiredarkansas.net. You got anything?
Nope.
All right.
I'm good.
Our guest today is Mayor of Mountain Home, Hillrey Adams, and we're going to be, I bet we bring up the coronavirus again. What do you bet?
We'll see.
I'm so tired of here, but we got to update everybody on what's going on. Mountain Home Mayor's here. He's enjoying a cup of Brewed Awakening coffee, too.
There you go.
So me and the mayor's got some coffee. Anyway, time for a break. The mayor will be on the set here in just a minute. Be right back.
When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrubs stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands, including Carhartt, Vera Bradley, Urbane, and Grey's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Skechers, Nursemates, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractables, compression socks, paramedic VDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, and minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop.
Hi, it's Bob Zadora of the Z-Team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. As you know, we are all facing some unusual times. Be calm. Be smart. The business world of real estate will continue. We may have some delays and some changes that are out of our control, but life will go on, and this too will pass. Give thanks for this wonderful country that we live in. Give thanks for the neighbors that we share. If there's anything we can do to give you a hand, give us a call. 870-405-0793. And check out our website, retiredarkansas.net.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we're here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we have installed a convenient drive-through window for all your to-go and pickup orders. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and ask us about our daily specials for a low price to feed the whole family. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
Driftwood Lanes. Fun happens here.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Hi, I'm Benny with Ammo Dump.
At Ammo Dump, they carry new and used firearms, large supply of shotguns, rifles, and handguns. Ammo Dump will buy, sell, or trade in your item and can special order whatever you like. They also have knives, scopes, ammo of any caliber, and provide gun cleaning and restoration. Call them today for the best competitive pricing around.
If I don't have it or can't get it because they don't make it, come and see us.
That's Ammo Dump, located next to Woodman's Package in Norfolk.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
$7:19 and social distancing with the mayor. Hello down there. We need an intercom system here so we can communicate.
We might need to get us one of those bullhorns. Yeah. What about some cans we could run a string between them?
Pull your string tighter.
Yeah, that worked pretty good years ago.
Remember that?
Yeah,
we used to use Dixie cups.
I wonder what somebody'd do if we broke a
that'd be
set of that right now.
Senator Flippo's going to be here. I'm going to pull that on Flippo. Scott Flippo's going to be here Friday.
Yeah, he'd be a good one to pull it on, sure. Because that was before his time. He wouldn't know what it was.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to make those. So how you been? You surviving all this mess?
Yes, we are. Yeah, but it is.
I've never
sure
been so tired of, that's the whole newscast.
Mm-hmm. That's the reason I don't watch it.
I just,
yeah.
I turn on long enough to watch Abby on the weather at noon sometimes.
Yeah.
If I don't want to hear it. I'm tired of coronavirus. I'm tired of it.
There's not even any sports to listen to on there now.
Nothing.
It's going to pass, and you're already seeing some things relaxed by the state.
What do you think about the mayor of Chicago going to put you in jail if they catch you outside?
I'm glad I'm not in Chicago, because he'd probably put me in jail.
Yeah.
Right there. But, some things took place this week. Gyms got to reopen, indoor facilities, workout places.
Mm-hmm.
I think today is the day that barbershops and salons get to open, so some of you folks can start getting haircuts again.
I think I need to.
Things like that. Well, yeah, you could use one. So, it's slowly going to come back up to where we need it to get to. And then I'm looking forward to next week, the 11th, is the day the restaurants can start opening up. And, good Lord, no, we all get tired of eating our own food all the time. So
I'm ready to get out, sit down, and eat.
And we really need.
Maybe we could get a really good restaurant to open up on the square. You think we could talk anybody into do it?
It'd be nice if somebody
I wonder who we could talk to, Mayor.
I don't know. It'd sure be nice if we could get one back down there, wouldn't it?
It would be. I think the east side of the square would be the perfect spot.
It would be a good spot. There's a spot available over
there.
There
is. That's what I heard.
But,
I miss the old time commercial.
Keep it up.
Twist his arm, Mayor.
We need those places open.
We do.
Not just that one, but all the others. It looks. You go up and down 62 right now, and you can't stop at Mel's. You can't stop at Cozy Kitchen. You can't stop at Bobby Sue's. Just any Dinky Diner. Anywhere you go, and we need those places back open. Those parking lots look a lot better with cars. They're doing a great job. Some of them with a carryout service. I was at Colton's the other day and leave it to Ron Castor. He's got him a system out there. You call in order, and when you call in order, they tell you what parking slot to pull in, what type vehicle you're driving, and you roll in the slot 10 in a white truck, and somebody runs out with a bag of food. So he's cranking it out pretty good out there, and others have come up with systems that are working very well for them as well. But most of them are doing the best they can to survive this thing. We just need to remember them when we get some relaxation here. We need to eat whether we need to or not at some of those places.
Yeah,
I was just surprised on how many people were able to adapt and to survive through this. And it is a survival, especially for these smaller businesses, that they are doing everything they can just to survive this. And take Colton's for instance. You can go and you can buy fresh meat, fresh everything through them.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, they'll sell you. They got packages where you can get so many hamburgers, go home and grill them, whatever.
Wow.
If you don't want to go to the store, you can call them. They'll meet you out in the lot, get you all the steaks, whatever you need, and you can go home and grill them, or you can buy them cooked or whatever. I mean, that's just one of the businesses that has adapted to help the people as well as keep them where they can survive this.
You're right about that survival part, and it'll be interesting when it all passes to see how everybody shakes out on it. But there's been some folks done very well.
Toilet paper's worth more than oil right now.
Yeah.
I mean, literally.
I'm glad I don't have a lot of it, though, because it's going to fall one of these days, and when it does, it'll hit rock bottom.
I wouldn't be out buying stock in it.
I talked to a meat shop business the other day, and their business, since this hit, they're having the best year they've ever had in that location. Yeah. So, some folks, have really benefited from this, but now I'm worried about what's going to happen as far as the shortage of meat. Are we going to be able to have enough meat, because there's already some issues that. I know just last week I heard some places where folks were getting their orders of pork and things like that reduced down.
I've been to 3 stores, and you can't find big jars of just peanut butter.
Well,
People buy peanut butter like crazy.
there's a lot more people eating at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think as much of this is not. I don't think it's all about hoarding.
No.
And packing up it, but you know, there's three of us sitting here at this table, and I guarantee you, all three of us have ate more meals at home in the last 2 months than we've ate probably in the last year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it takes more to do that.
It does.
And you know, it definitely looks strange though to go in a grocery store or something like that around town and see errors on the floor. You know, after being as many years as we've gone in, and we roamed up to where we want to
Seriously,
get what
though,
we
isn't
wanted.
that kind of going a little overboard?
You know, that's a matter of opinion there, you know.
You know, I commented, David that was interning here, they went to Walmart, of course, and I said, it's kind of like first grade. Now, boys and girls follow the blue and pink little footsteps to go to the cafeteria. You know, you put your feet on, you know, to go. Come on, people.
Yeah. I don't know if we need that, but I think some of that's just precautions that nobody wants to be, I don't think, ground zero.
Mm-mm.
And so a lot of folks are coming up with some very creative ways to force people to keep that 6 feet distance, 10, whatever it is, right here.
Do you know something? If there's a mosquito in Baxter County, it's going to find me. And the same thing with the virus.
Yeah.
If I'm going to get it, it's going to find, you know, whether I'm at Walmart or Harps or Town and Country or wherever it may be, if I'm going to get it, I just don't see where this wearing a mask and all this stuff, you know, washing your hands, yeah, that's fine, personal hygiene. But go beyond the washing your hands. I think personal hygiene, 1 or 2 showers a day minimum, you know?
You know, one of the things that I guess maybe I just need to go ahead and use the word frustrated. Me during this whole thing is people that have called City Hall and they've wanted to complain. For instance, you know, and there's a long list of them, but maybe they wanted to complain about the parks and the playgrounds not being washed and sanitized. Well, that's pretty hard to sanitize outdoor equipment like that. And you want to say, if that's an issue and you're concerned about that, then keep your kid at home.
Or
go buy your kid a swing set at Walmart. They got a lot of them. They may not have any toilet paper, but they got swing sets.
Yeah.
So do something like that.
Or if you want to go to the park, go get you some of the sanitary wipes and wipe the playground
yourself.
equipment down yourself.
And then, you know, people call that they ask us, can we force everybody to wear masks, gloves, and stuff? I'm not going to get into that right there. That's not for me to decide. I think we all need to decide is.
And I think businesses have, and I know it's frustrating as especially to Dale. He can't stand the whole arrows and the lines and stuff like that. But you got to look at this. We got a virus that has done a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And it's not gone away. It's still here.
Mm-hmm.
It's still around. And businesses have to reopen. Our economy can't take any bigger hit. So businesses are just trying to do it a safe way, a way that they can try to keep people where they're feeling comfortable, they're feeling safe, get them where they feel okay to come in that store. And that's the biggest thing right now. There's a lot of fear in people's minds right now.
There you go.
And all these steps they're doing with the arrows, it's all about getting people comfortable enough to go out of their home and go into that store.
Yeah.
And if it helps the next person beside me to know that, hey, this guy's following the rules, he's going down the line, and helps him get, I'll take those steps.
Yeah.
I'll do those steps because I know that's what's helping that business. That's what's going to help get people moving again and get things driving again.
And we've got to get places open back up.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
and you know, with what he said, of course. But if I was in Pulaski County, I'd take this a little more serious. I just ran Baxter, Marion, Searcy, Stone, Izard, and Fulton counties. 25.
25, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 counties. 25 people.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's recovered. No deaths.
Yeah.
Now, the northern part of the state, I mean, when you've got every Arkansas county around you, and you can only come up with 25 people in 6 counties. I don't have it for Missouri.
Yeah.
I'm sure Ozark and Howell
Oh,
counties.
they're not bad up in those neighboring counties.
But
and-
yes, in the
and-
metropolitan
yeah.
areas, things are totally different, you know.
Yeah. So, it's just been some very interesting times. It's something that one of these days we'll look back and we'll be telling great grandkids one of these days, you're going to remember the 20s, the roaring 20s, again.
And then Mike Sisk over at Mid Mechanics says, don't forget the murder hornets.
Yeah, they're coming.
Yeah, what's
I don't
that
know if they're
joke?
going to move our way. Maybe they can't get over the Rocky Mountains and get here, because they're only in Washington right now, I think. But,
Well, and then
we
the
don't
joke on
want them to
Facebook,
get
you
this
mentioned
way.
it too, is how much will the stimulus check be
for the murder hornets.
hornets?
But I'm yesterday the governor announced reopening state parks to out-of-state visitors and lodging.
When?
It opened as of yesterday.
Really?
So what that's going to do, and I know one of the big impacts in Baxter County has been the loss of tourism dollars.
Yeah.
In 2018, we were the 5th highest county in the state of Arkansas in tourism dollars produced. That is huge here, and when you have places like the Quality Inn, Hampton Inn, Holiday, Days Inn, all those places, Lake Norfolk Inn, you got the resorts up and down the river, and they're all empty. That's having a huge impact.
And
A
with
lot of
gas
people
prices
don't
this low
realize
right
it.
now, people can take advantage of travel
So
opportunities,
I'm glad to see that opened up. Now there are, I think he listed 5 states maybe yesterday that there's some restrictions on what they call the hotspot states: New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. I don't even remember what the other 2 were, but at least some life can start. People can come back, go fishing, go to the lakes, visit the area, and we can start to see those hotels and those resorts are really suffering right now. A lot when you drive
when they
by,
suffer because you've got the AMP stuff too.
Yeah, and when you drive by one of these hotel parking lots and you see 1 or 2 cars, that's not good this time of year. And even during the week with the business travelers that come to the community, those parking lots need to be pretty full. And
Well, isn't there
and
normally some type
they're
of
ghost
fishing
towns.
tournament going on between Bull
There's
Shoals?
all sorts of stuff going on, but
You don't see anybody on the boat right now.
There's a lot of fishing going on, but so many events like that have been put aside. And we did some. We had a meeting the other day, and there were, I think, over 8 groups on the phone conference, and they were different charities and nonprofits in the area. And we sat down and we started looking at those who've had to cancel events, and those events were fundraisers, and those fundraisers were used to put money back into this community somehow. Scholarships, domestic abuse shelters, the list goes on.
Wow.
And we could account for the other day somewhere close now to over $700,000 that's been lost in fundraisers. You've got some things like Salbug, we didn't have that this
Didn't have
year.
that.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a big event,
In fact, they were
raises a
scheduled
lot
to
of
do the show
money.
back in
Those
March,
fly
yeah.
fishers put in a
Man.
lot of money back into the community, You got things like the Sorrenti House and Taste of Town, and
Well, just the loss of business and your sales tax.
Well, fortunately, so far, sales tax has done real well, but we haven't got one yet for March. See, sales tax reports run 2 months
I was
behind.
trying to say 60 day
So the last one we got
was good.
was for February. We will get March's sales tax report on or about May 20th. And that's going to be that one and the one we get in June, which will be for April, will be 2 that'll really shed some light
That's going to set the precedence for the rest of the year.
what we may be looking at here.
I think when you're looking at sales tax, things were a little different through all this. I think with people being at home and having all these projects that needed to get done have been put in the back burner.
Yep.
And getting some stimulus money where they can go out and spend a little bit to get some of these projects done. Like you said, any of your project stores, anywhere, your lawnmower places, your hardware stores, they've done really well through this whole ordeal because people are staying home, they're working on projects, they're doing this and that.
Mark Moran's told me the other day, he's had the best year he's had in a long time selling lawnmowers.
Good.
Because people are staying home doing it. But here's something else that, you know, there's a lot of folks staying at home and they're buying groceries. There's still some money being spent where that's going to offset what we've lost, you know.
Yeah.
We won't see some of that until May and June reports come in. And, you know, but so far this year was great. I mean, we were on track to, you know,
Kick
really
some
have
butt,
a bang up year with that. And going to take a tailspin here a little bit.
Let's take a break. 7:35. More with the mayor right after this.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
It takes the right gear to survive out here. Oh, there she is, Ferris. It's the best gear around. Strong as an ox. Safe as houses. Out back, there's one powerful beast. Awesome. Four-wheel suspension. Handles whatever Mother Nature throws at you. Designed to take the hard out of hard work. And deliver all the power you could need. So if you want to tackle the great outdoors, get yourself a Ferris.
Get the only mower with suspension technology at Mower Warehouse in Mountain Home, where they accept mower trade-ins, have flexible financing options, and services all brands and models. That's Mower Warehouse, located on Buzzard Roost in Mountain Home.
Take a step. $7:38. The mayor went and got him another cup of coffee, and I'm still on cup number 2. I'm running behind, Mayor.
Well, you got to catch up. That's some good stuff right there. Yeah,
he doesn't know. He doesn't drink it that strong. He likes that foo-foo coffee where you can see the bottom of the cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not into the foo-foo coffee with the creams or any of that. I just don't like, you know, this. I know that some of your city employees come and pick up what's left of the coffee to fill the potholes out here, and that's a little bit much.
That's what we're using. That's why we're saving some money on oil right now for mowers and stuff.
There you go. There you go. It's Dale's coffee.
Speaking of mowers and stuff, the parks look good. Things are well maintained. I think you're doing well.
Well, you know, we've spent some money this year and bought some equipment. When I took office, we had 9 lawnmowers, and 3 of them were over 17-year-old with 4,000 hours on them. You can't run equipment that long, and so we did some stuff this year, and we were able to get 4 or 5 pieces of equipment into the maintenance department, and we've actually had a shift in some personnel out there.
Really?
And got a new person out there that's in charge of maintenance for us, and things are getting a little better. I'm a little bit more, I hadn't been complaining and jumping up and down there as much this year with them as I had last year. But I mean, there's always room for improvement. Don't get me wrong. We're not where we want to be, but they've done a lot better. And it's just proof that you can't build a house without a hammer and a saw. You can't maintain 250 acres of parks without some equipment. And
That's
so
true.
we don't have all the equipment we need. It's going to be a couple years to get it to where we want it, but just what we were able to help with this year has made a huge difference. And I thank the council for supporting us and making that possible. We actually got one mower that's a 104-inch deck.
Whoa.
It's a bat wing mower. Now, it's not good in every single park and every place. In the places you can get it.
How many blades that thing swinging?
It's just got 3 blades under it. But the other day, the conditions were right. Everything was going just right. The grass was right, as far as the dampness of the grass and stuff. And the guy that had been running it was mowing an acre every 15 minutes down at the soccer complex. So, you can cover some ground, but
that thing's got wings.
And then of course we got a lot of work going on at Hickory.
Yeah. At Hickory.
Yeah, if you hadn't been down there, the grant we got for the State Parks and Tourism, we are almost finished with the work at Callista Willette. We should already have baseball season, softball going, but that's not happened yet. So the concrete's poured, the sunshades are up, the new bleachers are in on 2 fields out there. It doesn't even look like the same place.
I know, I passed by it.
Those
It
first
looks
two,
good.
the Ritter field and the next communications field. Those fields look a lot different than they did. And then up at Hickory, we were planning that summer concert series.
Right.
That Baxter Healthcare stepped up, and the A&P Commission, and gave us some money to fund that thing. We've now built a stage down there. The shell for the band shell, the frame of it, has been held up a little bit because of the virus. The company building that in Indiana has been shut down, but they resumed production this week. I got a message from them this week. We should have that frame here within a week to 10 days. We'll get that structure up, we'll get the top on it, and then we will have that. We're putting electric in right now down there.
Good.
And then once we get that done, we got a little cleanup to do. We have taken the old tennis court, which was over the old swimming pool that had that huge crater in it. The guys got in there, they excavated that out, did a great job, rebased it, packed it back, and we just put a layer of asphalt on it just to make it safe if we want to open that area up for something.
What about that baseball field behind there?
That's just a good spot to grow grass. It doesn't meet any of
That used to
today's
be the only
standard.
field in town.
It did, but with what we got now, there's a few folks go back there and practice, but it's not what we want to have as far as a baseball field. At some point in time, I've got some ideas what I'd like to see that used for, but
Picnic area or something?
that's downstream.
That's
a ways,
just, I think it comes up to the street.
It goes up to Dyer Street up
right
there.
over the Catholic Church.
So, but as far as the baseball field, there's some folks that get out there every now and then and have pickup games or do a little practice and stuff, and that's good. But we have no plans to put it back into a full-fledged baseball or softball field up there by itself. So that work's coming along pretty good. We still don't know. The governor announced this week that he talked about large venues, indoor venues and outside venues, and the restrictions on them. Well, both of them got 50 people or less restrictions on them. So, our plans for the summer concert series, and there's actually a deal in the works now to have Friday night music, similar to what we had on the square, but it'll be at the Hickory Park. There's a group of people putting that together, so we could possibly have some Friday, Saturday back-to-backs down there maybe. I think most of them are spread out, but right now it's all on hold. Until, you can't very well go down there and have an event like we were planning to have a concert or anything and restrict it to 50 people.
Yeah.
And as to when we can
Especially
open that
outside.
up, that's going to be
See, this is some of the stuff that just frustrates the daylights out of it.
what the state tells us we can do. But
But
I know
with
we're
your
ready
churches,
for
you know,
it.
I don't know, unless you got a small country church, some folks that might run 35, 40, 50, maybe 75 people, that's one thing, but a lot of the churches in town of all denominations of faith, they'll run 600, 700, 800 people.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the size of the Church of Christ at College and North, Eastside, Twin Lakes, First Baptist, the Presbyterian Church on Spring Street. You know, they'll have 300 or 400. You know, I mean, how do you restrict them to 50?
Well, and then what's the difference in having 300 or 400 in there and 300 or 400 in Walmart and Lowe's?
I know. I know.
I don't understand some of that. It's not for me to understand. I don't guess. You know, we just do our best of trying to mud through this thing.
Is that the president's packet there, Opening Up America Again?
Yeah, that's the one. I'll leave you a copy of that or email you one of that. It's got all the different phases listed in there. And what the governor said this week is as of Monday the 4th, we entered phase 1. We have to have 14 days of no resurgence. And that if we can be successful in 14 days with no increases in the numbers, then we can go to phase 2. You know, that's going to be, you know, a little bit more relaxed than where we're at in 1, and it'll just keep growing. And, you know, hopefully, I'm hoping by, you know, sometime in June to the end of June, we're able to kind of start getting real close, especially up in this part of the country right here.
Yeah.
You know, we have every plan. In fact, we have a meeting this morning. We want to have a baseball and softball season in Mountain Home.
That would be
Arkansas.
fun.
Those kids deserve a chance to get out there and do their normal summer activities. And those parents need to be able to pack them lawn chairs. And they don't have to take a lawn chair anymore. We got some really nice bleachers out there. But I think the parents need that activity as much as those little kids do. And we have every intention of having youth sports. Now, it may be a shortened season. It's you know, normally it's over with by Memorial Day. We may not get to have it till the middle of June to the middle of July or something. But we're going to do everything we can to have some sort of youth sports. When we get ready to do that, we'll make an announcement a week or two in advance, give everybody a chance. You know, we'd already had registration tryouts and put teams together. In baseball, we were a week away from doing it in softball, so we may have to redo some of that work. There may be some who signed up early that don't want to play now, but there may be some that want to play that weren't in early. So we'll probably start that entire process over. And once we know we can resume that activity, and the governor's supposed to announce somewhere between the 15th and the end of May. He has said the mid to latter part of May what the state's plans are for youth sports. And when he does that, then we'll be able to put together a plan and go from there.
Looking at the stats right now, total tested for COVID-19 in the state, 56,431. Negative tests, 52,906, which is 93.7% negative test, with only 3,525 positive tests in the state of Arkansas. So 93.7% of all the tests are coming out negative.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. So we got to keep that.
It is. We got to keep that going. We got to keep that. The one number we need to continue to grow is testing.
Yeah.
You know, you want to see the more tests done and the negatives, of course. You want that to follow along. You don't want to change on you that trend, that 90-something% you're talking about.
I went into a business the other day and said, oh, wait, we got to take your temperature. Beep, you're normal. Ha, ha, ha.
I met two boys the other day. I was
normal?
in a store here in town, and there were two kids I hadn't seen in a good long time.
Oh, yeah?
They were youngsters the last time I saw them. Both of them were Mountain Home baseball players.
Yeah.
Missed their senior year, or most of it. And I was standing there talking to them in the store, and I said, what are you boys doing now? And both of them were so proud. They had a job at a place in Mountain Home, Arkansas, sitting on a stool. When people came in, all they had to do was take their temperature. And yes, you can come in, okay. And, you know, these boys said, you know, we're working.
Yep.
You're working all right. But, you know, they were very proud of what they were doing, and you know, they had something to do every day.
That's good.
That was important right there. But yeah, that's it's unusual to think that there's places around where you got to get scored before you can go, go in right there. I mean, we've been doing it at City Hall just to make sure that, you know, not visitors, just the people that working in there. You know, we've been checking our own every day.
But it's funny, when they took my temperature, they said, "You're normal," and the owner says, "No, he's not."
Yeah. Well, so far
you can relate.
we've been very lucky across the city so far that we hadn't had any employees, you know, with any kind of issues or anything like that.
Yeah.
We've had a couple that have had to miss some time just mainly because of the child care aspect of it, but not because of any exposure problems or stuff like that out here.
Things are getting better.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's almost 7:51. Last break coming up. More with the mayor right after this. Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire Barbershop today, a unique gentleman's barbershop. Get back in style with 2 experienced licensed barbers who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and are happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 1041 Highland Circle, Suite 55 in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today.
At MSI, they're not just another trash service. They're your friendly, family-owned and operated trash service, providing residential, commercial, and roll-off pickup. MSI offers competitive rates and services 5 counties in the north central Arkansas area. Various dumpster sizes available for commercial and accommodating you with weekly pickup for your convenience. Call Tammy or Kathy today at MSI. MSI Trash Service, small enough to know you and large enough to service you.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment, their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Did you know when you shop at Sears Hometown Stores, you are supporting your local community? That's right. Your local Sears Hometown Store is locally owned and operated by one of your neighbors. Their store offers the best of what Sears has to offer with the top brands and appliances, tools, and lawn and garden. They also offer great financing options that work no matter what you need. Remember to stop by your local Sears Hometown Store today and support a local member of your community.
And we're finishing up the program with Hillrey Adams, Mayor of Mountain Home. You know, we've had some fun with this, but a giggle a minute on Facebook with some of the ridiculous stuff. But, you know, the virus is serious. Yes, we take it serious. And, yeah, we got to mind the rules. Do I like the footprints or the arrows on the floors? No. I made a joke the other day. I said, well, I followed the one-way signs at Harps, but I got a ticket for going too fast at the toilet paper aisle, you know.
Yeah. Hey, one thing I hadn't mentioned that I need to remind people about, and we've been seeing quite a bit of activity, is we started a program, I think it was the second week, first or second, where for folks 65 and older, we'd do grocery pickup and pharmaceutical pickup. And we've done quite a few of those.
Really?
You know, they just need to contact their local grocer or pharmacy, whoever that is. All we are is just the delivery person. But
who's doing the deliveries?
We're using police officers.
Oh, PD's doing it?
The PD's doing it, and we've done quite a few of them, and we will be continuing that at least, until the end of this. I think the governor extended the declaration yesterday 45 more days, the emergency declaration, so we'll probably do it through that time right there, and that'll give us, it gives us an opportunity to be in some different places. And the way you're kind of checking on some people too.
That's where it really kicks in right there.
The guys have been doing a few a day. It's not a huge number, but if somebody's 65 or older, and they got to live inside the city limits. We're not running out in the county anywhere. Right. If they want to take advantage of that, they need to contact the grocery store, the pharmacy, take care of their order, get it paid for, and all that. And then all they have to do is contact the PD and tell us when the order's going to be ready, at which location, the name and address, and we'll run pick the stuff up and bring it to them.
Boy, that's a good program there. And the elderly are more susceptible to this than people.
They are. They're the ones that it's designed for, because they're the ones that are more likely to have those issues right there. But I also know that those elderly folks are anxious to gather back at that senior center, which has been shut down.
About that,
we're waiting. I think the governor's office is supposed to announce this week. There's been a lot of calls to our office about pool, the city pool.
Oh.
Well, we've got it ready. We are very close to ready. We want to open it up, but we can't do that until the Department of Health tells us what the criteria is going to be for opening that. Now, they did open lap pools this week that are indoors at some of these athletic facilities, community centers and stuff like that, exercise type pools. Some of those are allowed to open this week, but they got to stay within the restrictions of the Department of Health.
Wow.
We're hoping, like I said earlier, we're going to have a meeting this morning, and we're going to take all of the openings and the timeline that the governor's got, and we're going to look at our parks. I'm anxious to get the pavilions back open at the parks. The restaurants, we're probably at least another week away from that. We want to stay within those guidelines right there. And we got a little work to do before we just reopen them. It's more than just going over and unlocking them. You got to make sure they're ready and stuff like that. So we'll hopefully, maybe next week, we'll see some parks getting reopened up and stuff like that. We'd sure like to.
Nothing better than being normal, right?
Yeah, a lot better. On another subject, mention it real quick, and I try to do this every month, is we got a lot of work going on out around Baxter Hospital. Last year we did the Long Street job. We're doing Burnett Drive right now.
Wow.
I think they finished the asphalt on Burnett yesterday. And what we did, we started down there at Long by the new hospice center.
Right.
And we came down that hill and all the way back up that hill to Booker.
Yep.
We've gotten to the intersection. But people need to be aware, and I think they finished the asphalt out there yesterday, or got very close. When they finish that, we're then going to move down to Medical Plaza, which is the road that comes in there by Dr. Payton and his office and around the little lake. We got some work we're going to do on that one. And we're coming from that direction because with all the growth at the hospital and the changes there and their parking and the new outpatient surgery center being built, we got some drainage things to work on. And so we're going to redo some work on Medical Plaza down there.
Right.
And once we get that done, then we'll start back up the hill on Burnett there by the ear, nose, and throat clinic, up through Dr. Kerr's old clinic, in that direction to the top of the hill. So be aware there's going to be a lot of work going on out around that area right there for a while.
Much needed, because that is going to keep growing up there.
We're currently getting Paul Street. We had some issues there. We're finishing the river. We thought while school's out, we'll take advantage of that, and some work right there in front of in the Paul and Bomber area. There's a little work going on there. Be aware of that if you're out and about right there.
About 30 seconds. Final thoughts, Mayor. Thanks for being here today.
Everybody just hang in here. We're going to get through this thing, and hopefully when we come back and see you next month, we'll be able to sit in our normal seats and And things just keep getting a little bit better, and we're going to survive this.
You betcha. Thanks for being here. Always good
Hey.
to see you, Mayor. It's always good to have Mayor Mountain Home on the show. And Scooter, got any final thoughts?
Nope, just good to have them on, and things are getting better. It just takes time.
And real quick, we sure need a restaurant on the square, don't we, Mayor?
Yeah,
I wish we could find somebody that could do that.
We're going to start lobbying for that. I think we're going to get a protest
And we're out of
set up.
time.
And
man.
we're out of
We
time.
gotta
Hey,
go.
we put up some plants down there yesterday.
Did you?